Are we rolling?
They see me rolling.
Turn the motherfucking mic on.
They hating. You remember Chameleon?
The mic is on.
Did you ever get into Chameleonaire, or was that like white boy suburban?
No, that was all of us. We all fucking...
You were into Chameleonaire? God,
Yeah.
dude. You know, I used to rap every lyric to Riding Dirty as a way to show off.
he's a huge investor, right?
Is he?
Huge.
He turned into a nice businessman?
Yeah.
Nice. Good for him.
Huge startup investor.
He's one of the more unique looking people I've ever seen in my life.
Chameleonaire was he
looks
like the
a
real
chameleon.
deal. I believe he was one of the first investors in Uber.
No way.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Where are you getting this information? ChatGPT?
No. We can ask.
What is Chameleonaire's?
Let's ask. Hold on. Let me ask.
Why can't I ask?
Because I want to ask.
You see
mine.
the type of power Kevin needs?
Chameleonaire. Shut the fuck up. Investment portfolio.
Damn, let's just ask for his net worth.
Portfolio. Why?
Because that's what I want to know. Do you know Chameleonaire?
Chameleonaire. What is Chameleonaire's investment portfolio? Okay.
What's his real name?
Chameleonaire, born Hakeem Sariki, has built an impressive. He's one of Nick's. Has built an impressive investment portfolio, transitioning from successful rap career to becoming a notable tech investor and entrepreneur. Okay. Look, Maker Studios, Cruise Automation, Lyft. He was the early investor in Lyft, which is huge. Okay, so it was Lyft, not Uber. Similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
Uber's worth far more than Lyft, though. I would imagine.
Parfait, Adams, and Lumi Story AI.
Net worth.
Guys, hold on 1 second.
It's not recording. Are these recording?
No, they're recording.
Oh. So we'll be able to keep it going.
It's really good.
It's the wide.
Been munching rug lately?
What's his?
Well, you did that,
Bro,
you did that move, dude. You did the move.
What's his
Second take.
25, believed to be 25 million to 50 million is net
good
worth.
for him, bro.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
That's a lot. You don't think that's just off Riding Dirty?
No.
What was the other song?
No, he would have 1 million if it was just from
You
Riding
think
Dirty.
they get
Yes.
so much money for streams?
No, for streams. Who's listening to?
But a
Who's
lot of these
streaming
guys
Riding Dirty?
Oh, me on the way here. If the sun's out, I've got Riding Dirty blast.
Yo,
That
that's
was
so
a classic.
funny.
What was
who's
the one?
Who's streaming Riding
What
Dirty?
was the
Me.
one before Riding Dirty? Wasn't it like Turn Up, Turn It Up?
Turn it up.
Yeah, there was one big hit before Riding Dirty, and then Riding Dirty sent it to the moon.
Well, don't play it. Let me
No,
see.
I just want to listen. I just
Let me
want to see
see.
it.
Hold on. What is it called?
Stop telling me to hold on. I'll look it up if I want to look it up.
Hold on.
I'm allowed to use my fucking
Riding
phone.
and Turn It Up.
Turn it
Yeah,
up.
Turn
I was
It Up.
right.
What the fuck is Turn It Up?
Oh, you don't remember that? You don't remember that? Oh God, you don't remember that?
You're such
Oh
a fucking
God,
loser,
that
dog.
shit makes my dopamine
Yo,
flood.
you're in rare form today.
I'm feeling good, bro. And
Can you take off those fucking glasses?
but here's the thing.
Please.
Why you don't like them?
Those you look like a fucking idiot.
They really make me feel like I feel like the kid in Big Daddy. You know when he puts the shades on and he feels like he can be himself.
Yeah?
And it really has nothing to
So
do
if
with
you're
that.
gonna wear
But here's
shades,
what
I'm
here's
gonna wear shades.
You wear your shades, but this is why these are blue light blocking shades.
And these are Nick blocking shades.
I hate you. So,
I hate you.
Okay, I love you. And I love you too much, honestly. Every time I'm such a woman when it comes to you, bro, because anytime we spend like any time apart, like if we go one weekend without doing shows and we're talking less than we typically talk,
You're
I'm
like, we're
he
not
fucking
friends.
hates me, dude.
You're
God
not
damn. I
friends.
did something wrong. He's got a problem
We're
with
not
me.
friends. But I just spoke to you. Yes.
No, I know. Yeah. What were we talking about?
No, no.
Oh, my shade.
Yeah.
So I really bought these. So what I've noticed is, I don't know if you notice it. I don't think you have it at all because you stare at your phone 100% of the day.
Okay.
When I do that, or especially when I'm editing, I get insane brain fog. Like it feels like my brain is melting and I can't function and it's underwater and it takes me like 3 hours to reboot once that happens. So I got these because they're supposed to block the blue light that potentially causes that. And also it's good to wear like at night when you have the overhead lights on or you want to watch TV or look at your phone before bed and it doesn't fuck with your circadian rhythm. I've noticed a huge difference.
Really?
Huge difference,
All right,
bro.
so maybe I should buy some.
You don't have trouble with brain fog and sleeping though, do you? Do you have trouble falling asleep?
Not if I smoke.
I mean,
I have to smoke.
Maybe if you want to try not smoking.
Nah.
If you want to get off the smoke, but if everything's
So
fine,
the
you don't
thing,
need
all
it.
right. So the reason I like to smoke before bed is because it makes me so stupid that I don't think.
That's brilliant, actually. Yeah, that's a
It
great
makes me
assessment.
so stupid.
I bet that's how a lot of people feel. Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm just like, I just fall
it
asleep.
makes me hyper analytical,
Well, it does.
and then I'm too stupid to I'm too stupid to understand that none of this is real,
Yeah.
and then I start panicking.
No, but here's the thing: you only will do that if you're with someone.
Yeah, if I'm with you, I'm usually comfortable. But
Yes.
even once we separate and retire to our separate quarters, and it's time for bed,
No, but if you, I
nightmare.
promise you, if you smoke at home, just like
No.
with the TV on,
can't be alone.
Really?
Being alone is worse than being with other people.
Really?
Oh yeah, bro. The only thing worse than other people is what's going on inside of this guy.
I wonder why.
That's different.
I wonder. Oh, so what did you say? So before the podcast, Nick said, "Let's start with some positive affirmations," and I wanted to say,
well, because
people have ruined that for me.
What do you mean? Because it's like too mainstream now.
It's too not even mainstream. It's just annoying. Everyone's like vision boards and fucking positive.
Well, now positive
Suck my
affirming
dick.
or manifesting is just posting a story with a
know.
fucking cherry blossom.
And none of these
script.
guys are really like. Look, Irish. Why does that light keep doing that?
What is it doing?
Like changing.
Can't see with my shades on. Blocking all
Really,
that
you
blue
can't
light.
tell.
Nah, well, I'm
It's
not
like
looking at them.
switching. It's like
If it keeps doing it, we'll call Nick.
yeah.
But
It's fucking me.
so positive affirmation.
I can't do it. It's just too many fucking.
You're
idiots.
not doing it anymore?
No,
Well,
I
nothing's
do
good
it.
is
I
happening
put.
for
I
us.
put. Shut the
I'm
fuck
kidding.
up.
Everything good.
I
We're
put-
in abundance right now.
I put. Yeah, I have something on my fridge, but
What
I
is
do it
something
once a
you
year.
write?
There's something I write every year. I write something different.
and then
For that, my goal for the
bullet point
year.
list.
No, it's
One
one
goal.
thing. It'll be one thing.
If you tell me it, is it like a birthday wish? You can't talk about it. It won't come true.
I don't know, but
Don't tell me. Don't
I don't
risk
want to
it.
tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'll have one thing that'll be a goal that'll be like, all right, this year is this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I do that every year, but I don't like.
But when you wake up,
My
it's the first thing you
affirmations
do.
are in my head, but like I have goals in my head that I know.
But are you repeating them while you meditate or look at a river? Or
No.
Do you look at the thing on your fridge every morning?
No,
and
I
read
just
it?
go to work. I just work.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, bro, like yeah, affirmations are cool. Like, but don't waste your time. Do the work.
But you do it subconsciously because you believe in your soul all of this is going to pan out.
Yes, yeah. I
Where
just don't
when
know
it
when.
doesn't come some people that doesn't come easily. Some
Well,
people
that doesn't come easily for me. It fucking sucks.
Well, no, you believe in yourself.
For years, I thought it was like, this is the year, this is the year. And then every year you're like, fuck.
But some people are very negative and they got to like actively sit down and be like, this will happen.
Okay, that is a problem. The
Yeah.
people who are very negative,
And by people, I mean me.
you used to
But
be.
I'm
You're
getting
not.
better.
No, no.
I'm getting a
You're-
little better.
You're significantly better.
I'm feeling good too. Dude.
You're so much better than you were 2 years ago.
Yeah. Even just 5 months ago, probably.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If
feeling
you
good.
compare to 2 years ago, your positive outlook is way more than ever before.
Yeah, and I try to keep a lot of. I feel it brewing up, and then I push it back down because I know it's no good. But even then, like Kara DM'd me when I wrote that I was broke on my thing. She was like, "Don't say that shit.
Yeah, you can't.
You're not broke. You have everything you need. It's all in abundance." And I was like, "These are the nicest messages anyone's ever sent to me." And she was like, and then she told
Also,
me,
here's my tit.
"No, I wish she doesn't do that."
I know. Kara's the best.
And she said she was going to give me a free massage. So I'm excited for that next time we're in LA. Although I think she just moved to Boston. Anyway,
Yeah, she moved
I
back
am
to
feeling good, dude. And I really can't. I really think it's just the weather.
Yeah, the way. Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Of
All of a
course.
sudden, I was driving down, and I live in a much more wooded area.
Of course.
Bro, went from dead to full green, and felt like I was in bloom. I felt nice.
Yes. The weather changes everything. When you wake up, I woke up this morning. I had to take KJ to lacrosse. We walked outside. It was nice. It was a little breeze.
Even the other day, it was raining all day. I wanted to fucking kill myself.
Yeah, bro.
I really think if I lived in California, I'd be a different human.
Yes, I am a different. We are different humans when
know.
we're in
Why don't we move
California.
there?
We wake up. We're at Irwan. We're outside drinking cappuccinos.
I know, we're up at like 6:30 in the
We're making fun
morning.
of all the fucking cornballs that are walking past us. That is a life, dude. That is
we
a fucking life.
gotta get this show picked up so we can move out there for a little while. What is that about?
Nothing. I'm just.
Oh my god, you just scared me, bro.
No. Bro, I'm tired, dog. I'm tired.
All right, let's not get back into this. We're not tired. We're energetic. We're happy. We're bubbling.
Oh, don't start.
We're bubbling.
Oh, here we
Wait,
go.
let's say it. Let's do some.
Here we go.
So do it. Teach me how to do it. What do you?
I don't do.
Do we sit here and literally be like, the show is picked up. You're a star.
No,
I'm a star.
But what I do say is like when I'm having conversations with you, if I'm having conversations with Josh, I'll say when the show gets picked up.
Yeah.
When the show gets picked up.
Yeah.
I'll say
no
things
part
like
of
that.
you feels like a jinx because that's where I go.
No.
I don't even like telling anybody about anything because I feel like if I tell anybody about anything,
you know
before
why?
it
It's worked for me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
feel
when
like
I was
it
a
doesn't work
cop
for
and
me.
I would say like I'm gonna.
I feel like I told people, hey, I'm getting this
quit.
job at this farmer's market, and because I told people, it didn't happen.
No, but that's very different.
But I feel like that happens with so many things.
You weren't working towards getting a job at the farmer's market, Nikki.
True, yeah,
Okay, you weren't.
I've been dreaming about it since a youngin'. I pray to God every night. I worked
You
at a
weren't
small
working towards that store.
store.
You just walked in there with like, I think I could get free shit here. It's gonna save me money. I'm gonna get a job here. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as positive affirmations.
Yeah.
But like Kels, I love you. He is annoying with that shit, though.
But isn't there a
He's
difference
annoying.
between positively affirming and being a delusional headhead? Not saying he is. I don't know if I've ever met him.
No. He'll wake up, he'll journal, he'll like do all the
Really?
things. Yeah.
And
but
then
like
shoot
I
heroin
feel like
after
it's
the
just
journal?
I feel like for a lot of them it's just an emotion. I'm sorry, not an emotion, a thing to do. Like I'm gonna do
Journal.
this, and they think like, all right, if I journal, if I meditate, if I do this, it's gonna happen. But it's like, no, you have to. Whatever your goal is, you have to have a realistic goal, and you have to like go
towards
after it.
Yeah, people think, well, they see all
Journaling isn't gonna fucking help.
Well,
you.
here's what does help, I think. So just waking up and journaling about I'm going to be a successful OnlyFans manager doesn't make you one. You have to do the work also. But what I do think journaling does, and meditating in the beginning of the day, is it begins your day in a productive way, which makes the rest of your day lend itself to being more productive. Whereas if you just get up and you scroll TikTok and you go down that hole rather than journaling or meditating, then you're just in a clouded, fucked up headspace the rest of the day, and now you're not doing shit.
But here's what I mean though. Like journaling. If there's no goal for the journal, like right, like if you're just gonna journal like success or generic successful things, like I'm gonna be successful, I'm gonna build a business, it's like, bro. None of that shit works. You have to, depending on what you want to do. You want to start a business? Okay, go figure out if you're going to LLC or you're going to S corp it, or what kind of business are you starting? Are you going to do this yourself? Where are you going to start your LLC? Are you going to do it in Delaware? Figure out what state it's better to do it in. Where, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain like steps that you need to take.
The work.
And I feel like a lot of people, it's just like, I'm going to journal, I'm going to work out, I'm going to do this. And it's like, bro, it don't work that way. Yeah. And you have to work till you're like, I know this sounds crazy, but till you're like sick. Bro, I work so much some days where like by the end of the day, I'm nauseous and I'm like, I need to shut off my brain and just lay down because I'm literally all day. Like it's almost like, it's like manic.
Yeah.
I'll feel myself being manic from like morning time to and just doing everything. And Josh is the same way. So like Josh and I are just manic together, just like pacing and like, and then we're gonna fucking and then my body just shuts down. Yeah. It just completely, I feel it. Like my body's like, all right, enough, bro. Like you've drank 3 cups of coffee today. Like you're done. You're done. Lay down and you're fucking done. But like, I feel like that's how you have to be, bro.
I think there's probably a healthier version of that as well.
Maybe.
But I don't know it. I'm the other way. I just panic thinking about all the things I have to do, and then I don't do them because it makes me anxious.
But that is a thing, and I've been there before. Like there's days where I'm just like, but on those days I feel horrific.
By the end of the day, you want to kill yourself because you feel like you've wasted your life.
Horrific. Yeah, I feel like I wasted a day. So like now, I'm like, okay, at least if whatever goals I have, as long as I'm doing something towards one of those goals, I'm good. You know.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, bro. So,
shit.
You looking at the game?
No, I forgot to time it again.
What time? I think we started at like 4:30.
Maybe.
Let me see. I'll tell you what time we started. 4:26. So 4:26. Remember 4:26.
So yeah. And then I feel like these fucking lights too, I feel like they fog my brain. Really? I sit here and the pod goes on, I feel, and that could just be normal, like tiredness kicking in from talking for a couple hours, but I feel like my brain.
See, did you see that?
No, I didn't. I'm not looking at it.
It went brighter.
Sure, it's going to be fine if it's only doing it for a second.
Why is it doing that? Okay, so the lights.
I feel like it mushes my brain and I can't think. And I can't formulate thoughts and words and opinions. Really? I feel clear with these on.
Really? I think
my new look.
Can I try them on?
I'm going to wear them on stage, yeah. They make everything orange. It's cool. You're going to love it. Nice. Yeah, you look cool.
And you feel like you can think clearer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't wear them all the time. I only put them on when I know I'm going to be on my phone for an extended time. I've honestly been putting them on every time I go on a computer or my phone.
This looks cool.
Yeah, everything. Wait till you go outside. It's like what the one of those filters on Instagram.
You know what it does do is it does feel like it's making everything like it seems very busy when I take these off.
Like calms your brain.
Like there's a lot going on. Like
I feel like these might be changing my fucking life. I'm not even kidding. And it's only been a few days, so I'm not going to recommend them to anybody yet. And I'll also only tell you the brand.
You came up with your hair formula with them on? Like this
I did. I'm like a mad scientist on the computer. I don't even want to talk about it because it said talking about it makes it known, and then you can't.
Talking about what?
What I'm doing. What I'm working on.
Yeah, but you're not talking about the ingredients.
I guess that's true.
How are they going to know?
What it is.
Why?
Because then the idea is now had for it. It's been had. It's public knowledge. It's public domain.
You think other people haven't been trying to fucking make that?
Doesn't seem like it. I feel like it would have gotten done. It's not that complicated. If I'm doing it, it ain't that complicated.
Well, you're not doing it. You just...
I mean, I'm just getting the wheels in motion.
You're getting the wheels in motion, but it's not until you get in the factory and you figure out the compounds that you need and you figure out if the shit even works. That's when you did it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm sure other people have tried to do it.
Fucking ruin my dream.
No, I'm saying just because other people tried doesn't mean that you're not going to figure it out.
Well, I got my best friend on the case, my brilliant friend.
Who?
Mr. GPT.
Oh.
What did you think I was talking about?
I was like JP.
No.
JP's used to be our GPT.
Yeah,
he used to be our GPT, not anymore.
Yeah. Did you see the new Pope got named? Are you excited about that?
He's from Chicago.
I know.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That's not Christian. The Pope is Catholic, right? So you don't care. What does Christianity have? They got a guy?
No.
Jesus is the guy.
Jesus.
Jesus is the guy.
Well, they don't believe that. They don't believe you should worship man.
Do people worship the Pope?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh?
Yeah, he's the fucking Pope.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I like the vibe of a cardinal. You ever see those guys?
No, I don't.
That red and black outfit, they look sick, dude. It is kind of satanic, to be honest.
They look fucking scary.
For some reason, I'm enamored with cardinals, the bird.
But do you think when he came, like normally when they call the Pope, it's from a different country, right? Like the Pope's from Argentina or from Chile or from he's from Italy, and like all the people there from those countries are like,
I think his name is.
So this American comes out and it's like,
his
I just see a bunch of trannies.
No. I thought you meant it for real. They let a bunch of trannies in at the fucking Vatican?
Yeah, just a bunch of gay guys. Like, yes, Chicago.
What is his name? I think it's Rob. Pope Rob.
No, they wouldn't. They give him a fake name. It's like Pope Louis or Lou.
Louis C.K. got the nomination?
What is it? Pope Louis?
Do they give him a new name?
Yeah, the popes are.
They get like a pope name, like
Pope
a rapper?
Pope Leo.
As of now, there is no new pope. Damn,
He's Pope Leo
that's the one thing with ChatGPT. It can't search the internet, which makes it more reliable. So all of its information is like the middle of 2024. So it doesn't know who the fucking new pope is. But Grok can do that. But it makes its information less sound because the sources it's scouring from aren't like validated by man, though, which makes ChatGPT a little biased. Like I tried to get it to translate, fuck, you're my slave, you bitch, into Spanish because, I was in a certain scenario that required that, and it wouldn't do it because it was derogatory and demeaning. And Grok did it, no problemo.
Nikki.
It was.
Nicholas.
Hold on, let me just
Hold
explain
on.
myself.
No, you
let me
hold
explain
on.
myself before
You
you
hold
judge
on.
me.
Positive affirmations.
You're gonna change. You're gonna change your tune. It was. It was fully sarcastic. It wasn't serious. It was a callback to prior discussions, and there was no sincerity involved. There.
Okay. Was it sexual?
Initially it was, but also in a jovial way. I've been much better. I'm chilling. I'm been a good boy. But it was.
I don't know. I don't know if it speaks to that.
What was it? E2 esclavo beta. If I remember correctly, how did I do?
Yo, you
Is beta?
are
Beta's
no.
Beta's not bitch.
Beta?
Beta.
Beta. No.
What's bitch?
Puta.
ChatGPT gave me some wrong info. She didn't correct me. Beta. Comment down below. Is my Spanish better than Kevin's?
Beta is not bitch. Puta is bitch. I'll show you right now.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Oh, beta.
Ooh.
I don't do that. Like, look, puta is underneath it. I've never heard beta before.
Maybe it's regional or something.
Beta
Instead of Medellin, it's something else.
Yeah, look.
Puta. It says the word bitch in Spanish can be translated as perra when referring to a female dog. Oh, dog. Maybe it's more specific. Like puta is if you're calling a human a bitch. Perra is if you're talking about a
because perro is dog. So perra
what about
was female
Zora
dog
or caprona?
Oh, so perra is just a female dog.
So that's what I called her, a literal Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
You called her the actual term for what bitch is.
Oh, she liked it.
I'm like, perra, what the fuck
That's
is that?
the problem, yeah. Too literal.
Tu es mi perra. Say that again.
Esclavo. Tu es. You're my slave. Esclavo.
Okay.
Slave.
You're my slave bitch.
You're my slave. You bitch.
Yo, you're hilarious, dog. How long did it take to do that? So what did she say to you that provoked that response?
God, I came here thinking I'm gonna turn over a new leaf here. It doesn't matter.
No, I want to know.
We were having some like role play-ish discussions.
Were you masturbating?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, you were just talking shit.
I don't jack off like mobily like that.
Mobily?
Yeah, on the phone, like via phone. I know, yeah. This is why it's infuriating. We can't talk about what you do.
So you don't do... Hold on. You shut your fucking mouth. Hold on. Do you have... So you don't have virtual sex? You'll never have virtual sex or phone sex?
Not that I never would. It's not a thing that appeals to me.
Oh, so it's in person only. You don't find it...
I will sext like a motherfucker.
Right. Well, that's the same thing. But you won't jerk off while you do it or anything like that.
No. Eventually, I'll get so backed up that then I'll just like put the phone down, go to the bathroom, and
like you'll not.
Or I'll look at the images that I got earlier or something.
Why not just FaceTime her?
I don't know. It's not. I don't think I have a great FaceTime dick. Maybe. I think I have a solid one. That shit you do if you're like, Listen, dude, I'm gonna have to pull my dick out on this podcast at some point just to show the people what it is.
Why?
Because I've really built myself down. No, I do.
Oh.
It's good. I wouldn't trade my dick for anything in the world.
Yeah, you would.
That's why I am the way I am.
Is that like a special water or you just filled it up?
It was. I just filled it up, though. Normally it's blue. It's really good, though. Blue. It's got chlorophyll and...
chlorophyll? And more like borophyll.
God damn, we're both... I think we've been really depleted in vitamin D because this is a totally different energy. We've got the sun is out, it's hitting our skin, and we're feeling silly. But yeah, chlorophyll is really good, and spirulina is really good for binding to heavy metals that are in the bloodstream, and it helps detoxify you. And there's, just some organic
I should get some
lemon.
of this? Salty.
I would get it, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, get it, and then it'll be delivered to your house, and you'll make a story about it, talking shit about me, and I'll get tagged in it, and I'll feel a certain way about it.
Why would you feel a certain way about it? God, you are in rare form. Don't say I'm in rare form. You're in rare form. I'm feeling silly. You fucking weirdo. You fucking creepy fuck.
I'm feeling gay.
I'm feeling silly.
No, that's good stuff though. It's not cheap though, so I don't buy.
How much is each bottle?
I'm gonna say that's like $7.99.
Are you fucking for real? This is $8.
It might be like $7. There's a lot of good stuff in there. It's all organic.
Wow.
But it's too much.
And you get it from Whole Foods?
No, I get it from Mom's.
You can only get it from Mom's?
No, I never looked in Whole Foods for it, to be honest. I rarely go to Whole Foods unless we're on the road.
Does it taste like water?
No, it tastes like lemonade. It's really good.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
delicious. You'll like it. Sweetened with maple syrup.
Chlorophyll. You don't remember that movie?
No, I thought you were
Waterboy.
just doing it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I know Waterboy. I don't remember that.
Chlorophyll, more like
Is that
borophyll.
like near the medulla oblongata scene?
Yeah, hold on.
No, I thought you just came up with that.
Oh my God. You always think everything I say.
I don't get a lot of references. You got to do like Peaky Blinder references or Seinfeld ones.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. Where is it? Oh, is it? No, it's not. It's not. What movie is this? Fuck. It's Billy
Spanish.
Madison.
Oh, same shit.
Chlorophyll is caught in the middle of this. Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
Dude, I never realized it until I got older, but he literally just made movies where he played retards.
Yes.
Every movie outside of Big Daddy.
Bro, you remember what was the one where they actually played
Hubie
like
Halloween?
Special Ed Kids? No, the Special Olympics.
Adam Sandler, you talking
What
about?
was it? Well, no, it wasn't Adam Sandler.
Oh.
But do you remember? It was the guy from Jackass. What's his fucking name?
Johnny Knoxville?
Johnny Knoxville. He played. You don't, bro. Where he's like, you scratch my CD. You don't remember that shit,
I don't know if I saw it.
bro? What was that called?
Did they get in trouble?
No, and it was insane. They had actual. He played a Down syndrome kid,
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville, and I don't know how he got away with it,
He really went to the Special Olympics.
bro.
But now we know what we know about film. Don't you think it might have been staged?
Bro, it
don't
was called
think
The
it was-
Ringer.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, it's just a fake movie, no? Oh, he didn't actually go to the Special Olympics.
No, they didn't go to the Special
Oh,
Olympics,
okay, I
but it's a
thought-
movie about. But he's playing. They would
fine.
never.
What's
They
wrong
would
with
never let anyone do that now.
I think we're over that now. There was a certain point Bryan Cranston got in trouble for, I think it was Bryan Cranston. He played a paraplegic, and they were like, "Why didn't you get just a paraplegic?" And I mean, I was just like, "It's called acting."
Well,
He's
also,
supposed to. What do we?
also, how many
All just
like,
supposed to-
super
then
talented
it's not-
paraplegics
right, yeah.
are there
Pretty
that
minimal.
can go act?
At Bryan Cranston's level. But it's called acting for a reason. It's not called real lifing. We don't need everybody to be the
Right,
real
right,
thing
right.
that the fucking character is.
To
No.
a certain extent, like you
I mean,
can't play to
don't
be a
swap
black guy.
races. Don't swap races. But there's plenty of black actors, obviously.
Yeah,
I can't believe they made Snape black.
Snake.
Snape, Professor Snape in Harry Potter. You didn't see that?
I'm not a big Harry Potter guy.
So HBO is remaking 10-season commitment to remaking every book of Harry Potter.
Really?
I can't wait. I'm a huge Harry Potter fucking guy.
Okay.
And they made Professor Snape black.
And he was a white guy. Professor Snape was the
Professor
big
Snape
fat with the long beard.
No, that's Dumbledore. Professor Snape is, outside of Harry, the next main character of
Oh,
Harry
is that
Potter.
the skinny one?
Skinny guy with the black hair.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ruin Harry for you, but he was in love with Harry's mom originally.
Okay.
They were in, like, I believe, a relationship for a minute.
Oh, so he was
They were never in a
Harry's
relationship,
daddy.
but he was like, he used to bully Harry's dad because the girl he loved Harry. And now
Right.
it's going to be like, there's going to be like this whole racial undertone within the conflicts that never existed.
Why
in
did
the
they make
film.
him? Do they know?
I don't know. Could have done it with any other character.
Was there any black people in Harry Potter?
Yeah, but boy, was it minimal. Very
All
minimal.
right, so then I see why they had to add some.
No, add some. But if you knew who Snape was, you would understand what I'm talking about. It changes a lot about the relationships
Yeah,
and all
but what
the
if
things.
he talks like?
But here's the thing. Maybe we just didn't see the audition. Maybe this guy was so good.
Maybe he crushed
Maybe
it.
he was so good in the audition that they were like, listen,
He had to be
we
a-
shouldn't be giving this to a black guy, but we can't not because of what we just
He
saw.
had to be a stud. But
I'll give him
They
credit
did
for
the
benefit of
new
the
the
doubt.
new Snow White. I heard was trash,
Oh, yeah.
and I think they gave it to like some Spanish chick.
Isn't that the one where everybody got in trouble? The movie lost mad money because
Yes.
all the main characters were spitting their political views out
No,
or
it wasn't.
something?
It was just her. It was just Snow White.
She made a political statement.
She made a bunch of political statements to the point where
this is why, everything's
to the point where the
now.
director or the producer or I guess the guy who was funding the movie came down and was like, "You fucking bitch, shut up."
I don't blame them.
Shut the fuck up. And she wouldn't shut the fuck up, and no one went to go see that movie, bro.
Yeah, that's so fucking selfish. I feel like on her part,
She
dude.
was so young.
How old is she?
Know. She's young.
Yeah.
She's a young fucking idiot.
Well, then it's excusable because I would have been.
Yeah, she's a young
God
idiot.
knows
She
what I
doesn't.
would do.
She doesn't
Yeah.
realize. You know what I mean? She didn't realize.
But I'll tell you what, right now, that's going to be in every fucking contract moving forward. For a year after the movie's
won't
released,
get paid, motherfucker,
you
if you-
cannot share any type of personal political belief in the public domain until this movie has already made its money.
Good. If you're in that shit
When you're
for the
having
art-
that much money given to you and then put
Billions.
behind you, you can't
Billions.
fuck around like that, dude.
Bro, that's real money, dog. Like, and they.
What was her
lost.
belief? What was she?
She was like a big
pro-Palestine.
Liberal. She was like a big liberal. I don't know.
pro-Israel. Pro what?
Who knows? Who knows what the fuck she was? So I was talking to somebody yesterday about fighting. Okay,
Fist fighting.
fist fighting. Right. I haven't been in a fight in a while.
Yeah,
But-
let's keep it that way. Except for that scuffle we got into backstage.
There wasn't a scuffle. Relax.
I know, it was
So,
you dominating me.
I haven't fought in a while, and I was talking to somebody about fighting, and a story came up about when I was working at the BT at the bus terminal, right? So there's at the bus terminal at Penn Station, you know in the city all the time you see those military guys, those National Guard guys, right? They'll sit there with their M4s at all these transportation facilities. You'll see them, military
Station,
guys.
yeah.
Hey, they're fucking everywhere, bro, with their M4s, looking fucking tough. And at the bus terminal, we had a bunch, right? And
You never carried that though, did you?
M4s, yeah, I had a ride. We would carry. Well, you had to get M4 trained, but like there was a purpose if you were doing an event or whatever. These guys were there all day just as image. They call it image, and they would just sit there. But
those are they can use those, right?
no, bro, that's what I mean, bro. We would get into crazy fights in front of them with perps, bro. I'm talking about right in front of them. And these guys wouldn't move a fucking muscle. They would just sit there and be like, and not know what to do. They are the most useless motherfuckers on the planet because they have like direct orders to like not do a motherfucking thing unless someone shoots at you.
Well, is that the only weapon they have on them? Can they pull out a pistol and take care of business?
Bro, I used to have shotguns. I used to have to sling that motherfucker and start fighting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what
And
the
they just
fuck? You don't
wouldn't help
just
you?
stand there?
And they would never help you?
Bro, never.
And that's a different
Nikki,
department?
do you know how stressful it is to be fighting a department? They're the army. What do you mean?
It's the army, okay.
It's
So
the
it's
army.
not the police department.
No, they're the fucking army. Bro, I would be there fighting by myself, like just dying. Looking at them, and they're like,
But there's no rule against them being not allowed to help you, is there?
they say, because we've gotten into arguments with them, like, you fucking pussy, like, you're just gonna fucking sit there, like, you know, we get angry.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to one guy who was like, we can't do anything. We have fucking like, and I think it's a mixture of both. First of all, I don't think you're going to get in trouble. If some cop is getting his fucking ass whooped in front of you, okay? I heavily doubt that your commander or whoever, your whatever, sergeant is going to fucking shit on you for slinging your fucking rifle and grabbing this motherfucker. I doubt it. Yeah. But if that is the case, then you guys are fucking pointless and useless. Fuck are you down there for? Why are you at these Bro, that was something I wanted to talk about for years and never spoke about. And then we had this conversation. I was like, bro, I'm going to talk about this. You don't think that's fucking nuts?
It's enraging. I would probably get fired on the spot if I got into a fight and was losing and there was
fully
someone who's
tacked
supposed
out,
to be
fully tacked out
on my team that doesn't fucking help me.
sitting there like he's fucking ready.
What are
to
they
go.
there for? Just fucking if someone's running in with a bomb?
Bro, but even when the bus terminal bombing happened, they didn't fucking do anything. There was all cops.
I didn't see any of them do anything. Remember when that woman was on fire in the subway?
Bro, these fucking guys, you have to
know what you're gonna
understand.
do with the
These
gun,
guys
man,
have
but-
no combat. Most of them have no combat
just
experience.
know how to shoot that
anything. They know how to shoot it in a fucking range.
Yeah.
But like none of these guys, bro, we just be running after perps,
Which is also like,
fighting
what's
perps
the
right in
point?
front of them.
What is the point of having that gun in Penn Station? You're going to kill everybody in
No,
the mother
M4
with that gun.
M4 is
no?
a shotgun is terrible to have.
Got a like big spread.
Yeah, because if you have
M4 is
buckshot, if
narrow.
you have a slug, even worse, because that shit's gonna go through 11 people before it stops. Yeah, if you have a buckshot, that's terrible too, because it just spreads, so you're gonna hit everybody anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, the departments are stupid. They should get everyone M4 trained, and you should be shooting an M4 because it's precision. It's a precision rifle. You can hit
How big
one target.
are we talking?
M4?
Yeah.
Usually you get the SBRs, which are the short barrel rifles, and they're very little. They're short, but those are dope.
This is short.
Short barrel rifle. Yeah, the long ones are fucking long, bro.
And then are they automatic? You got to pull every time. What are we talking?
So most of the cops have auto. If you're M4 trained, you'll have it's called like a spurt. So it'll be like like
No way. How many
Yeah.
bullets are coming out in a spurt?
3, I think. 3, and then you'll have like full auto, but like that's
Great. It's like a machine gun, no?
a machine gun. Just go through 30 rounds so super quick. But most of the time, if you know what you're doing, these guys keep it on single shot. They'll just pop, 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 pop. Because you
Pick them off.
yeah, because when you're shooting a fucking rifle and it's just gonna go like you're not gonna be able to aim as well as you think you are. That shit's gonna kind of.
I did shotgun training in the woods with one of our neighbors when we moved up there because of the bears and shit. I don't like it.
No,
That shit
bro, I would go.
fucked my shoulder.
Bro,
up,
I would go home with a huge. When we go,
I had crazy
we had
bruise.
every quarter we would have to train with the shotguns.
Ugh.
I hated it.
didn't like it.
But shooting a fucking slug out of a shotgun, a 12 gauge, is like letting off a bomb on your shoulder, bro.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. I hated it.
I
hated
didn't like
it.
it.
No,
I didn't like it.
it's like fire. You shoot that shit, it's
And
fire
I'll tell
coming
you
out
what,
the front.
my ex loved it, and she had no bruise. And I woke up the next morning and I
Really?
was
Well, that's crazy because
fucked
I
up.
would have huge bruises.
Yeah.
She's an animal.
She is.
She's a fucking animal.
Bit of an animal, a bit of padding.
She's just slicing deer, just ripping rib
Doing all
cages and
types of
shit.
Weird shit. Yeah. Going over there tomorrow to hang
Are
out
you?
for Mother's Day. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's dope. That's cool.
Trying to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Even
I
though-
sent flowers for
sent
my
flowers.
boys to.
I sent my mom a pair of these.
Did you? That was your
Because
Mother's
she
Day
has a
gift?
horrible time sleeping. She has awful insomnia.
We bought her an eyebrow tattoo. She
your
was getting
mother?
her eyebrows retattooed. Fucking $1,000.
Well, really?
Yeah, me and my
Jeez.
brother and sister split it. And we're taking her to dinner, which is my brother's idea, which is going to be a fucking nightmare. Who wants to go out to dinner on Mother's Day? It's going to be a zoo.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. He's like, oh,
Blackstone?
he's like, my boy has this dope restaurant or whatever.
Oh,
and,
it's
and
his
that-
boy,
his boy is
his
like
23-year-old friend.
Who knows? It'll probably be like a bullshit fancy spot. But here's the thing: my brother said, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my girl and blah blah. And I'm like,
Who's this
in
girl
my
right
head?
now?
I know it's some other.
you met her?
No, but I go.
You haven't met her.
No.
Okay.
I go in my head. I'm like, but
he's the
who's
one-
paying?
Oh yeah.
You bringing your girl, bitch? Well, are we all contributing? Because I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with like me, you, Sarah don't got no money. But like me and you, bro, like we're brothers, let's contribute. But I'm pretty sure
I'm
when that
positive.
bill comes, they're gonna be like,
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
and it's gonna be $1,500 and I'm gonna blow my head off.
I mean, tell your brother that he has to pay for her. You would have paid for the whole family if she wasn't there, right?
I'm gonna say I'll pay for me, my mom, and Sarah. You're a man and you have $1,000 in your account that
All
I
right,
know
don't say
of.
that.
You pay for it.
I'll beep that out. But yeah, he should pay for that, and he should move out and stop poking her out.
Yeah, stop fucking people
That's
while my
crazy.
mom is
that-
downstairs.
We talked
just
about that
like,
on the Patreon, but
I spoke to him. He was like, all right.
but even just
Right.
having to be
He asked to
told.
fuck at my, did I tell you that?
Yeah.
I told you he asked to fuck at my house?
Yeah,
And I didn't
which is
answer.
it's a good progression at least. But even having to be told, like being comfortable banging a chick in broad daylight at your mother's house while she's downstairs folding clothes is sociopathic
Yes,
behavior.
it's crazy.
That's obscene.
It is narcissistic.
I don't even know. Yeah.
It's narcissistic.
It's also just unfathomable.
It's gross.
Like, who
I
wants
would-
their? Who can
I'd
even
be
be
like,
hard? Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah. She's like,
that's
she
how I
can't hear
was.
us.
That's
Yeah.
how I was. Don't make any fucking.
Well, he was. Oh my, it's like he was performing for her almost.
Yeah, he's like, Mama, you hear that?
You gotta make you raised your boy to be an animal. You gotta make fun of your brother for wanting to.
And my sister will be in the group chat like, Dylan.
Is
this
she
is
there
disgusting."
too?
Yes. She'll be
She's there.
downstairs.
He's putting a show on for his mother and his sister. Ew, Dylan. Ew, bro.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Sarah will go in the group chat and she'll be like, Dylan, you're disgusting. I can hear you. Like, I can hear you disgusting.
What she should do is
So I told him-
she should record it and then
Yes.
send the audio in.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, he called me after we put out the video of him being uncircumcised. He's like, really, bro? So you just go tell your 1.1 million fans that I have my skin on my dick? Like,
Yeah, dude.
you're talking
Be
about
proud
my
of that
private
shit.
parts?
Be proud of that shit.
Yeah, but he's funny, bro. But even when he said, like, I'm so happy I didn't answer him when he asked to go fuck at my house because,
He probably found the keys and went there anyway.
oh, I fucking really hope I'll kill him. My mom would never do that.
You don't think so?
My mom would never let that happen. No, I don't think so. I would fucking murder him. But I'm glad he didn't because I would have came home and I would have been gross. I wouldn't have been able to sleep in my bed. I'm too OCD about that shit, bro.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I can't, like, I don't care how, like, I would have to wash my sheets. I would have to dry clean my comforter. Like, it would be a nightmare. I'd be like, oh, it smells weird. I would, even if
you
it
got
didn't.
one off smell,
even if
you'd
it
be
didn't.
like, that's her pussy.
Yeah, even if it didn't smell, even if I would convince myself that, like, the whole apartment needs to be, like, fumigated. I can't. I'm too OCD with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, the other day.
If it's you, though, you'll lay in those juices all day long.
Yeah, all
You
day. It's
marinate
my
in
fucking
that.
juices.
Yeah.
It's my juices. And I know I'm clean, bro. I'm a clean dude.
Nobody's
You know what I
juices
mean?
are clean, dude. Everybody's juices
My
are
juices are clean.
Some people have filthier juices than others, but everybody's juice is gross.
Nah.
Bro.
Nah.
And cum in general is a filthy
Oh,
substance.
cum, yeah. But
Well,
I'm
that's
not
a juice.
coming
What
all
juice
over.
you think I'm talking
Ew.
about?
I don't know, like sweat? I thought you were talking
Oh,
about.
yeah,
Like,
they're a different mind.
Ew. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I'm not gross. Like, I'm a clean guy. You're like, everyone's cum is disgusting.
I mean, I still stand by
I'm
that.
not coming all over my apartment.
Not the apartment, but when you have sex, it gets places.
Yeah, when you have sex, it gets places. But like that, if you're both showered and you clean, it's just
Yeah, that's
sex.
fine.
It's
That's
just
fine.
sex juices. But my brother's disgusting.
Yeah, so he's a
He's
23-year-old.
He's an
frat
animal.
boy.
Yeah, he's filled with Molly water and fucking Cheetos. You know what I mean? Like that motherfucker. Like
Yeah,
he's
his
gross.
sweat is gonna stain your white.
Yeah,
comforter.
it's a different kind of fucking juice. You know,
it is. You're right. You're right. That early 20s juice is fucking.
it's
grimy.
gross, dude. I was a dirty, nasty fuck when my 20s. I was a drug addict, but I was also just a disgusting.
Yeah, you were
fucking
probably
animal.
worse than me.
Disgusting. Fucking
I was never
animal.
that filthy. I couldn't be at my mother's house. She's a freak.
No, I showered. I wasn't like I didn't not shower. That's one thing I never understood.
Not showering.
People who can go a day without showering.
I have to shower in the morning, otherwise I don't feel like I'm ever in reality.
Bro,
I have
what's
to
the
wash
what's
the
the
sleep
worst?
film off.
The worst I ever get is when we leave. When we leave for, I'll take a shower at night and
the
we'll
road
leave
sucks, yeah.
and we'll leave to California in the morning.
Yeah,
And then we get to California mad late.
yeah,
And then I don't shower. I'll fall asleep.
yeah.
Mostly because I don't have enough underwear. Because
Yeah.
I packed for whatever, a certain amount of days. And then I'll wake up and I'll shower before the show. On that day, I feel like a scumbag. And really, I'm going like 30 hours without showering. But I feel like a disgusting animal.
By the time I'm in my car driving my final hour home, I feel like just a slug
Yeah?
because because we shower. Yeah, I'll shower that morning usually. We'll do the whole day. We'll do comedy.
Yeah.
We'll go to sleep. We'll wake up at the crack of fucking dawn usually to catch a flight.
Yeah.
I won't shower before that. And then I'll just get on the plane, do that, get in the car, and at that point I'm like, this is
You feel disgusting.
atrocious.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting sick. Bro, the not showering, people who don't shower, also, you know what I don't understand is I don't understand how people don't use baby wipes. I know you don't use baby wipes, okay? I know you use toilet paper most of the time. I just don't know, and maybe you're better at it than me.
I'll
Okay?
tell you what I do
Hold
in
on.
a second. Go ahead.
But I don't understand. Every single time I'm forced to use toilet paper, if I'm in a situation where I have to use toilet paper, bro, I can sit there for an hour and wipe my ass. I could sit there until my ass bleeds, dog.
Is every shit
And
you
there-
take diarrhea?
And there's no, it's always it's a firm shit
Solid.
that comes out.
you got the 4Fs. You know
Bro,
about the 4Fs?
I'll wipe my ass forever, Nikki.
No, you can't. I can't get it clean either.
An hour later, my ass is itchy.
Yeah, you can't. But I almost always shit in the morning. Like I wake up and I shit pretty quickly. And 90% of the time, a shower
Okay.
follows that.
Okay, that's not my point though. My point is My point is, what if you don't have access to a shower, in order for your asshole to be clean, you have to use baby wipes. It is impossible. And someone gave me really good advice. They said, yo, if someone shit on your floor, right?
Yeah, I used to have a joke about this.
Really?
I had a joke, then if I saw it done by too many people, but the joke used to be, if you got shit on your arm, would you just wipe it off with a dry napkin and move on with your day?
Or would you?
No, you'd be a psycho to do that. You're going to use soap and water and fucking get that shit clean. Yeah. So why are we doing it differently with an asshole?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I am pro baby wipe. I just don't remember to bring them on the road.
Yeah, I have to, because I can't. If my ass starts itching, I feel like a disgusting piece of shit.
Yeah, it's gross.
Because it's poop in your butt, dog.
But yeah, even if some circumstances arises where I have to use it and I can't shower, I don't get an itchy asshole.
No? Well, I have hemorrhoids.
Oh, well,
so if I don't,
problem.
if my ass is ever dirty,
that's
it
different.
itches
You have an open
and
wound.
it burns. And it burns.
Yeah, that's
and you have to use
crazy.
witch
All right,
hazel.
now I get
and
what
when you throw witch hazel on that motherfucker after it's already fucking
How long
itchy,
have you had hemorrhoids?
Since I was like 11.
Yeah, that shit's hereditary.
Yeah.
Bro, my
mother, bro, but it's so funny you say that, because my mom has hemorrhoids. And I remember the first time I got hemorrhoids, my mother was like, that shit's hereditary. She was like, you got it. She was like, let me see. And I was like, let you see.
In your asshole?
And she's like, you got them outside or inside? So I've always had them inside. I don't even know what outside
How do you
means.
know it's inside?
It's inside.
You can't see
inside.
it?
Yeah, you can't see it, and it fucking itches and
Have
burns.
you looked at your butthole in a mirror?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna fucking bend over and fucking.
Maybe it's outside. You don't even know.
No, it's inside. The pain is inside.
Okay.
It burns inside. But when you put witch hazel on that motherfucker,
I'm sure it's like alcohol.
it hurts so bad, but immediately after, you feel like a new man. Witch hazel is the fucking best shit for that.
Interesting.
But that's why I can't go
nice
with a dirty
natural
ass, bro. I have my ass
Yeah,
has
it's like
to
if
be
I had
clean.
an open. Now the
always.
analogy is if I had a paper cut on my finger and I got shit and I just left it, then that would be a problem.
Yeah, this shit. Yeah, I have to, bro. I have to.
Damn. Since you were is there blood in the toilet every time you shit?
No, only when if I shit a ton throughout the day, like if my stomach's fucked up and I shit like more than 3 times.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't eat. I have to tap my ass. I'm like,
But if it's inside, why does it hurt to touch your butt?
because you're going. It's inside, but it's like going inside. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
it's
finger
like
your asshole when you wipe? Is what
I
you're
go a
saying?
little bit in. I go like this much of my finger in. You don't?
No, only if I'm in the shower cleaning. Like a
you don't-
washcloth.
Why wouldn't you clean your ass
Well,
with a
because I
baby wipe?
always know I'm about to shower after.
Okay,
so I wait.
fine. But you do at some point
Yeah, I go in there. a
go
little
this
bit.
much into your
yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying I fucking stick my whole thumb up there, dog.
Why? This
why-
is fucking gross.
Why? Why? This is real life. This is real life, dog.
It is real life.
This is
it's
real life,
fucking.
dog.
It's real life when I want to talk about cum and you fucking scream.
No, it's
But blood, to me, like I'll talk about cum all day long. Talking about this is way more nauseating to me.
Really?
Poop and a bloody butthole is I'll talk.
But I'm not talking about a bloody. You make it seem like I'm like, yeah, I'm just
said it's blood.
fucking leaking
Well,
from my
I had
ass.
I had a friend who same thing as you.
Yeah, colitis.
I thought it was just hemorrhoids. What's the difference?
I mean, no, colitis.
But
is
bro,
fucked.
he would and this is disgusting. He would send me pictures of
Ew.
the toilet after he took a dump, and
It was just
bro,
blood. No, that's
so
never
much
happened
blood,
to me.
dude.
No, that's a problem.
so yeah, he definitely went to the doctor. A few
Yeah,
times.
yeah. My boy had colitis. My boy Ian in the academy, bro, he used to eat raw ginger. Bro, he was a stud. Yoked fucking stud. We would finish our 5 miles. We'd finish our 5 miles like running in the morning, or 3 to 5 miles. And he'd come back and be like, fine. And I would always be nauseous. Like, I'm gonna vomit. Like I was so out of shape. And he would always have ginger on him. He'd be like, yo, eat this ginger and make your stomach feel better. Bro, that's the first time I chewed raw ginger and I didn't know.
Crazy.
And he gave it to me and I was like,
Yeah, that's
what the
crazy.
fuck is that? But he would eat it every day for his colitis, and he would legitimately like just shit blood.
It helped his colitis, raw ginger.
Yeah. It helped like soothe his stomach. Well, ginger is really good for your stomach. It's
Ginger
really good
is.
for that digestive
Yeah,
system. So
I didn't know if it was in raw form.
yeah, he would chew that shit raw, but he would like be like, bro, he would I felt bad for him because they told him that eventually he have to shit in a bag.
I think that's what Pete Davidson had.
Yeah?
Some sort of ulcerative colitis, maybe?
He had ulcerative colitis? Ulcerative colitis
No,
is
I'm
not
thinking
the
of
same
something
thing.
else, maybe.
I don't believe they're the same thing.
Some sort of autoimmune issue. I think we got to switch over, though.
To the Patreon? Okay, let's go over. All right, guys. Well, we love you. You have anything you want to say to the YouTubers?
I don't know. Can we grow this thing? Let's keep growing it. Let's keep sharing it. Keep liking. Keep commenting. We need your comments. We need your likes.
You guys are great.
You guys are great. The people who are here. Crohn's disease is what I was thinking of.
Oh, that's what he has.
That's what it was?
Or no, maybe he did have colitis. I don't know.
We're going to figure it all out on the Patreon, folks.
You know.
Head on over there. Head on over there if you want to hear the secrets of the world.
No, but look, YouTube, it takes time. It is what it is.
Everything takes time.
But we're doing great. We love you guys. Please like and subscribe and
just tell your friends about it.
No, don't tell your friends. I hate when people say that shit.
Don't tell your friends about it.
I hate when people are like,
family.
tell your friends, tell your family about us.
Tell your mother to listen.
No, don't tell anybody. Just if you like it, just please press the
Damn,
button.
I said what type of disease did Pete Davidson has? It listed a bunch.
Really?
Crohn's disease, borderline personality disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder.
He's bipolar?
Yeah. Guess
Wait, borderline person. Everyone has borderline personality disorder, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't think you have a borderline.
If I knew the correct definition, probably. Yeah. I'm always trying to be different people.
All right, we love you guys. Thank you. See you next week.